Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with the Lecture Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today in this video, guys, I'm here to cover a topic that was requested to me by one of my subscribers, but it wasn't requested. They commented something that I honestly wanted to touch base on, and I feel like the answer that I'm going to give this person will definitely resonate with a lot more people than just that one person. So what this person said exactly is, so I want to go full on this, but I still kind of don't believe it. How to believe more? Why some do this for years and nothing? So many coaches say different things too. Robotic affirm, don't robotic affirm, just say affirmations and live in the end. No, you must go deep on your resistance. If you don't get in like 2 weeks, you're doing it wrong. Then is you are God, you make the rules. But if you do this and this, you won't get anything. And best, many just ignore comments. Okay, so honestly, that's like the biggest thing is like, I didn't want to be one of those people that ignore the comments because that's one thing that I don't do. I don't like to ignore comments in the sense that if someone's asking an important question like this, and especially if it's something that they feel the need to get some sort of clarification on, I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, ignorant to ignore a question like that, because the whole thing about being in a place in which where I am right now, you know what I'm saying, in terms of being someone who talks to people on the internet, who gives a lot of advice and other things like that, is that I have to be open to all kinds of different questions, even if, for example, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not saying that this doesn't, but it's in the sense that I'm being challenged, you know? Like some people do believe certain things in terms of their illogic energy or the logics or whatever else. And what I mean by illogic is more of like the limitless nature behind things. And then with the logical things is more of like the limited nature, like, oh, you can't do this because of this and this and that. And that's exactly why I always do naturally feel inclined to, again, answering questions like these, because it is important to touch base on all of these things, especially because I know that this person is asking this question out of a place of not fear, but just not understanding. And honestly, yes, a little bit of fear I feel, because it is understandable. It is something that seems scary in the sense that there's so many rules and restrictions and all this other stuff, in which I don't claim that. Like as someone who's been using the law of assumption for a long time now, I've learned to work my way out of that cycle and mindset for the reason that that has drained me tremendously in the past. It's a big reason why I don't follow a lot of what other people say, especially not on the internet. Like I don't listen to what people say on the internet because I just feel like it's very subjective. Everyone's opinions are on the internet, you know? And I feel like for myself, I've already gone through so many things by myself in which I have learned things myself. Like I am my own greatest teacher. So that's exactly why I teach things the way that I do, in my own way. It's because I feel like, not that I know best. I mean, for myself, I definitely know best. I know the best for me. But the thing is that I feel like with all the advice that I've acquired over the years, I just feel like it'd be crazy for me to not share those things, especially because I know that I've been put in so many different positions to be able to spread the advice that I have, and I know that people are listening and watching no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Like no matter how it appears, no matter how it feels, no matter anything, I know that people are learning stuff and they take what I say very seriously. So in the sense of that, I want y'all to understand that when it comes to you manifesting what you want, you don't have to listen to all these rules and restrictions. And that's why I say this so much, like in general, is that don't listen to everything you read on the internet. Don't listen to every single thing that you think that you have to listen to just because people are you know, repeating that information back to back to back. As someone who's had to learn things my own way, I've learned to understand that if it's not my way, it's no way. In the sense that just because a template worked for other people doesn't mean that it is going to apply to myself as well, in the sense that I will be able to take that information and use it accordingly because this worked for that person. Okay, so a huge example is, I know that there are like different challenges, right? A lot of affirmation challenges. I don't really keep up with that anymore. I don't know if that's still a thing, but I remember a few years ago, it was like a huge thing where, you know, do this for how many days straight, or affirm this many affirmations in the span of this much time, basically. And I remember when I first saw things like that, I understood it, like I got why people were doing it, and I did see that people were getting results, and I was very proud. You know, that's obviously something that's a great accomplishment, and it is something that I feel like if it works for you, go all in on it. But for myself, I personally would probably definitely never sit there and affirm something like 80 times, not even 80, it was like way more than that many times in a row, over and over and over and over again, so that I can saturate my mind to the point in which I have what I want, unless I was somebody who felt like I needed to do that. But I've never felt that way because I just knew that there was always another way around things. Okay, so in that case, for example, like I was stating about saying like, I don't know, 50k affirmations, I don't know if it was literally like that, but it was something along those lines. I just feel like for a lot of people, it is something that is extremely overwhelming, and that's a big reason why I took a huge step back from listening to all that other stuff on the internet. It's because it's very overwhelming, and I used to constantly question whether I was doing things wrong or right, depending on what other people were saying for themselves. So every other day, I would see a different opinion. I would see a different person saying, oh, don't do this, or you're not gonna get what you want, and then another person saying, do this, or else you will get what you want. Like, things like that were very contradicting. And you wanna know what the reason for that is? It's because everybody is different. Everyone is different. No two minds work the same. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what neurological pathways are implemented within all of our minds, because we all do have similar chemical pathways, you know, in which our axon terminals are all working in the same way. But that doesn't mean that the way that you think is the same way that someone else will be thinking. Thus, something that you've done might not work for other people in that exact way because of their limitations within their mind. It's not to say that they are a limited person, because they're not a limited person for that. It's just that that thing doesn't fit their narrative for them to be able to manifest what they want with that amount of ease, because it just does not resonate with them truly and fully. Now, as I say this, another great example of this for all of you guys is understanding that, like I've stated in many videos, I want you guys to go about manifesting what you want in whichever way, shape, or form is best and most comfortable to you. Is that, for example, one thing might not work for the other, in the way that maybe for one person they absolutely love affirming, they love it, they do it every day, they're consistent with it, they see results because they're doing it so much, because they believe in it. You see, that's something that resonates with that person. Maybe somebody else absolutely loves to script. Maybe they are obsessed with scripting. They love to write down exactly what they have, because it naturally gives them so much pride and joy knowing that them writing down what they say that they have does manifest for them. So that is a script that they will follow for themselves for as long as they may manifest, because it works for them. So in this person's case, in which they wrote that comment and they said that many people say different things, and even some people don't want to take accountability in terms of, I would assume, responding to these comments in which people have confusion. It's because no two things work the same for everybody, but it's not to say that it doesn't work for you. I know that you said that you're afraid to go in on manifesting fully in that sense. I think the reason is because you're afraid of failure, which is completely understandable, but I want you to understand that you're never ever going to fail. And I'm saying this as somebody who felt like she has failed a billion times over, especially with the law of assumption, because there were plenty of things that I would go in on a certain like script, you know, I would assume, okay, I have to affirm this, I have to persist here, and I have to do these 3 specific things every day, or else I'm not going to get what I want. So when I would fall short in the way that I would victimize myself, you know, I would sit there and say, you know what, this is not gonna work, forget it. I would waver, I would kind of go up and down with it. Right then and there, it was like me telling myself, no girl, you're definitely not gonna get what you want, because you're doing all this wavering in between. Remember what everyone else is doing. Everyone else is affirming and persisting, and if you're not doing that, you're not getting what you want. And as y'all definitely know now, that is definitely not true. For myself, I've learned to understand that affirmations don't work best for me. Like, it's just not something that I do. Something that I do though is I practice states, which even then, it's not even like you practice that. It's just something that you are, where you are able to understand that everything that you do want is actually yours, thus you being in a certain state of mind that resonates with you and your reality, so that you do have what you want because you said so up here. You just know that. And just like that, I remembered it, like unleashed all this stuff from my entire life, in which I have been manifesting for so long without me knowing it. Is that, wait a second, my entire life, every single time I wanted something, all that I ever did was say that I had that thing, and then I did. I didn't sit there and affirm and persist with it. I didn't even visualize it. I didn't script it. I just knew that I had that thing, and I just kept it pushing along my day, you know, living my best life, and then it would manifest for me regardless. So right then and there, that for me was my thing of success. You know, that's where I understood, okay, this is where it works with Electra, you know, like I can definitely do it in this way, where I just know that I have what I want, and it's that simple, and I don't have to follow all of these formulas and recipes and this and that of what other people are saying would be best for me, because for one, they don't know me, and that's something you have to also remember, is that these people don't know you. You don't know these people. Everyone's mind is different. You don't know what they've been through. A lot of times people don't want to share about the things that they've gone through when they are manifesting what they want, or anything else. You know, that's just like kind of how the internet is, especially nowadays, where everything looks really pristine and perfect. In my personal opinion, I feel like it's best for me to be as authentic as possible, and I'm not saying that they're not being authentic, because I'm sure that they are in their own way. All that I'm saying is that you might not be seeing every single little corner, but that's why I do my best to show you guys every single little corner of my manifesting experiences, no matter how it makes me feel or look or whatever. whatever else, because I know that all of my experiences and me sharing these things with you is definitely gonna help y'all out, because why would it not? You know what I'm saying? Because I know that so many people go into hiding, especially with the law of assumption, conscious manifesting, because they just feel like I can't do this and I'm really embarrassed to share that because everyone else is getting it, so what am I doing wrong? And that feeling is honestly one of the worst things to be feeling, because it just feels like you're literally doing something wrong with your life. Like, it feels like you're failing at something, but you're not failing at anything. That's all in your imagination. You are always successful one way or another, because like I stated earlier, where you never experience failure, every single little hiccup, whatever that you ever had, all of that pushed you closer to success. That's all that it did. It already manifested success for you, just like for myself, where in the past I felt like I had failed a billion times over. I kid y'all not. Like, I really felt like I couldn't do this. I was like, oh my god, what the heck do I have to do in order for me to get what I want at this point? Like, dead ass, what do I have to do? Because oh my gosh, I've been committing myself to this, I've been doing this, and nothing is working. And at the end of the day, all I had to understand for myself was those things that you've learned along the way, where you were forcing yourself to affirm, where you were forcing yourself to do other things that other people were doing, maybe robotic affirm, maybe whatever, anything, honestly. Like, I've tried it all. Basically, I learned to understand that all of those little hiccups just pushed me towards, oh girl, all you need to do is just know that you have what you want, so let's make it real easy for you. So I went through all the hardships. I'm not saying that you have to, this is just my own experience. I went through all the ups and downs of figuring out what works best for me, to learn, wait, let's go right back to what you've been doing your entire life, which is just you knowing that you have what you want. And you know, it seems a little funny, because even at the time I remember thinking like, oh, that's it? Like, it's not like some pizzazz moment where, you know, you robotically affirm like 15k times in a day and you get what you want. Like, it's not some, you know, some magic moment like that. No girl, it is a magic moment still. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need the presence or the appearance of it being some grand thing where, oh, I wrote down all of these affirmations and that's why it all came to life for me. Look at this is the proof. All I needed for the proof was just me knowing that I had what I wanted, and then it manifested anyway. So there was no point in me stressing out that much all throughout that time, because I was trying to fit myself into a box where I just had to listen to myself. Like, that's all I had to do. And I need you to understand that there's really no reason for you to have as much fear as you might when you are manifesting what you want. All that I need you to do is to take it really easy, really simple, really just classy, babe, like comfortable with yourself, because I don't care what the internet has to say. I don't care if the internet tells you if you don't do this and get it in 3 days, you're doing something wrong. That's bullshit. I don't care. You know, even for myself, I remember speaking in the past about there is no reason as to why you shouldn't get what you want. I still say that. Like, I still believe that. There's no reason as to why you shouldn't get what you want. You will always get what you want. The only difference here though is that I don't want y'all to think that you have to hold yourself to like some certain standard, and if you don't fit that standard immediately, then you're a failure, because that is absolutely freaking ridiculous. To me, it's the same thing as anything else in this life, where you wear a cute outfit to school and no one compliments you, so what, you're ugly? No, like that has nothing to do with anything. You don't need validation from anyone, from anything, from any source, from any article, from any input or opinion, left or right. You don't need any of that. You just need to understand for yourself that you're doing what's best for you, and because you're doing what's best for you, it's manifesting anyway. And just like that for myself, everything has come to life very quickly. Like, I've learned to gradually believe in how quickly I can have things, gradually at my own pace. I'll tell y'all, like, it took me a while, but it didn't matter because I wasn't counting. Like, I wasn't thinking about the time, and I wasn't like, wow, it took me like a good 5 years to get here. No, it didn't. Well, for one, it didn't take me 5 years. It's just more of like the realization. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took me a while to realize all the power that I had and how easy it was for me to have these things. But once I realized, it was like automatic. It just applied, and everything just came really quickly to me because, oh wait girl, like that's all you had to do. You just got to keep it simple for yourself, and if you don't feel like you want to do this, you don't have to do it. Yeah, hello, I mean, this is your life, and no one out here should be telling you what you should or should not do for you if their formula does not fit your formula. So that's really all there is to it, my love. Like, you just have to go about this in a way that best suits you and makes you feel the most comfortable, and don't overthink every single little aspect of what people have to say, of the opinions of left and right, of basically just looking bad. Like, that's the whole thing, is that for one, you're not a failure. Like, get over the fear of looking a type of way to your imaginary audience, okay? And then second is also understanding that there is no way that you can fail unless you set that up. Like, unless you're like, oh, if I don't get this in 3 days, I am a failure. I mean, you're setting yourself up for that, and I can tell you I've done that myself too. But guess what? Even when I claimed I was a failure any of those times, I never actually was. And it took me a while even then for me to realize, because I was very stubborn, to realize that I was actually a winner the entire time, because I was trying that whole time. Like, I never gave gave up, even when I wanted to, which honestly was never the case. I never actually wanted to. It was more of like sometimes I would feel really discouraged, but I knew, I was like, nah girl, like you gotta stand up and continue because you know better than this and you know that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I would take a minute or two to regroup, kind of like feel better about myself and just be like, okay, you know, listen, pick it up, pack it up, keep it going in the highest direction possible. And I always did, because that's how I've been my entire life. I've never given up. I've never felt close to giving up. I'm sure there were times that I was extremely depressed and I felt like I'm gonna just give up, but I knew I was not gonna give up because in my heart I know that there's always hope for everyone, for everything, and you can go about this in whichever way, shape, or form best suits you. Please do not think that you have to do anything that you don't want to do, or that you have to believe something that you don't want to believe, or anything. You can do whatever you want to do, and guess what? It is still conscious manifesting. Don't listen to what everyone and everything has to say. I'm gonna keep saying that because it's really important, guys. People need to take this into accountability in their minds. They need to understand that there is no audience that you need to be performing for, so you don't have to be doing anything that doesn't suit you in your highest favor. Okay guys, remember that you are always in control of your reality one way or another. This is not a race. This is not some sort of comparison competition or whatever. Listen, like it's really not. This is all about you understanding that you're gonna do what's best for you to manifest what you want at your own pace. Even if there's a deadline or anything else, if it's on a time crunch, you just have to trust you're gonna get that shit on time. Like you already have it on time. But please stop pressuring yourself with all of the other things that you're seeing on the internet that you think that you have to follow because that's what worked for everyone else. Guys, there's a lot of stuff that y'all are not seeing. I'm telling y'all right now, like I know for a fact there is a lot of stuff that you're not seeing, and it's nothing personal like I stated, but it is something that you have to keep in mind because I always do. And that's something that has kept me very grounded, where, you know, maybe in the past where, for example, I may have felt again like a failure in some sense, I would see something on the internet that was like only good things, and I believed in those things. But I remember thinking, I wonder if this person did also have their ups and downs. I wonder if this also occurred with them, and it probably did at some times, even though they wouldn't, you know, say that on the internet, which is understandable. But even then, you know, those little things in between where I was like, okay, maybe they did struggle though, and maybe I'm not seeing that. It would help validate me in the sense that I would realize I really wasn't alone. And here, me, I'm right here to tell y'all, you're not alone, okay? If no one else is gonna say it, I'm gonna say it, because I entirely understand what it's like to be there, and I know what it's like to feel that way. And I know that you guys are so powerful within yourselves in an incredible way. You guys don't even understand how powerful you are, but guess what? You absolutely do, especially now, because I'm telling y'all that. And I know that y'all are gonna take me very seriously because you guys always do, for one, and two, because y'all know that I'm being extremely authentic to the person that I am, to what I've been through, and to basically all of my experiences, for the simple reason that I want to help y'all out. That's it. And if I want to help y'all out, I'm gonna do exactly that because that's my intention, and I always manifest what I want. You see, simply said, just like that. I keep it mad simple, so it is already done. And you see, like, I believe that, so it is manifested. I didn't write it down, I didn't affirm it, I didn't do anything else, I didn't robotically affirm it, I just know it. And that, to me, Electra Soul, is what best suits me as a person, and that is what I'm going to continue to do, because guess what? It best suits me. So if in your opinion it best suits you to, again, affirm, persist, take it day by day like myself, whatever it is that you want to do those things, because it will work out for you in your very highest favor, because it just has to. Please understand that if you're looking for help, you're always going to receive it one way or another. The other thing that I ask of y'all as well is to please not rely on anyone too much to give you answers. Please remember that you have all the answers within yourself, because not even, like when I was at my lowest with the law of assumption, when I didn't know what to do on my conscious manifesting journey, the only person I turned to was myself, because nothing else was helping me. There was nothing on the internet that was going to help me. Nothing I saw was genuinely helpful to change, like shift my mind in any direction. Everything was like one thing or another. It's just like nothing really helped me. I helped myself through my experiences, through my belief in myself, through me taking it easy, and through me being like really easy on me. You know, like I wanted to be very simple to myself because I didn't want to overwhelm myself with all of this pain and pressure and blah blah blah, and you know, turning to the internet for answers and then not finding anything and then feeling worse on top of that. I'm so far past that, babe. Like that's never gonna happen again, because I learned my lesson many years ago. And there's a huge reason as to why I stick to myself in this case. Like I tell y'all exactly what the tea is and I keep it pushing, and why I'm very open to answering questions that are like this, like, you know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand, like, again, listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, listen to what people's experiences have been like, in the same sense that they are being open and honest about their experiences, and then just learn from that. And even then, you know, don't rely on anyone too much. Please don't rely on me too much. Don't turn to me as someone who's gonna like save your life, because I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna help you save your life, but my job is not to save your life. It's just to help you realize that you have the power to do that yourself. And I think the best part about this all is that you guys are extremely independent, so it's not like y'all actually rely on me. You know, that's great. I don't want that. I want you guys to be very strong enough for yourselves to just keep on going in the best direction that you possibly can, and to just be as great as possible, because you guys are the absolute best, and y'all definitely do deserve the best. So don't settle ever, okay? And always get what you want, because you know that you can. Always be very strong, very prideful in like a very strong sense, you know, confident sense, not like prideful as if you're not gonna accept any help, but in the way that you're just gonna be the best version of yourself, because why would you not be? And just like that, my love, I truly intend from the bottom of my heart that this video helped y'all out, and you out, especially the one who stated this comment, to the most of its ability. Like, I genuinely intend nothing but the best for y'all all. You all, for real. I love y'all so freaking much. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for all of the love that y'all give me. Honestly, like, I really appreciate all of it. I know that sometimes I'm late to respond in comments. I don't always do it, but I'm late to it in the way that I go and I actually check it, because I don't always read the comments initially, but when I do, I'm always like so overwhelmed by love. And I just want to let y'all know, like, if I ever take a while to respond, it's because I'm overwhelmed, but not like, oh my god, I can't look at my comments, but more in the way that I'm like, oh my god, like, I know it's a lot. So, you know, I'm very thankful for the way that I've gone about everything. You know, even in the past, I remember a few years ago, like many years ago, I'm talking like 5, I was manifesting like a lot of subscribers and followers and things like that, and then over time I just like completely stopped. I stopped really fast actually doing that, like consciously manifesting that. It's because it really overwhelmed me, and the reason that it overwhelmed me so much was because I was getting so much traction and like attention, and I just thought it was crazy, because it's like, that's not my intention. I don't want subscribers and followers. Like, that's not what I want. I mean, of course I'm glad, and I know it's going to continue to grow, and I'm very thankful for that, but I'm thankful for the audience. Like, I'm thankful for who's watching and for the people who are learning from me. So I felt like shift my perspective at that time from I have so many subscribers and followers and all this other stuff on the internet to I'm helping as many people as I possibly can, like in the entire world and the universe. I'm helping the whole world. So I shifted the focus in that sense, and I feel like that was way more authentic to me. That was way more authentic to me, and that makes me happy, because I have received just that. And you know, like, it's only gonna go up from here. I just want to go about this in a very, not even humble sense. It is humble for myself, but in a more like comfortable sense for me. You know what I'm saying? Because not everything is about appearance, guys. Like, remember, it really isn't. Like, it really is not, bro. I'm telling y'all, like, the internet is so fake in the sense that y'all don't know anybody, you know? Like, you have to be very careful about what you're consuming and about what you're learning, because a lot of the things that you will be receiving might not even be true, you know? And it's not to say that it won't be true for you. Like, let's say you saw someone manifest something enormous and you feel like for yourself that you're not going to get that or whatever. You're still going to get that, you know? Even if that person did or did not manifest that, you're still getting that thing anyway. The whole point is that you have to rely on you, though, to understand that you're getting that, you know? Don't think about it like, oh, because these other people did it, will I be able to do it too? Like, what did they do to get that? You know, like, how am I going to be able to do that? No, take it as inspiration. If you see someone else manifesting something, whether they actually did or did not, just assume to yourself, if they did it, then I can too. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it all with positivity and with optimism for you to continue on in the direction of your highest favor, because it's only going to continue to glow up from there, and y'all deserve that. Like, you genuinely do, and it's all because of your focus that you are manifesting those things. That's it. That's all that it takes. Just focus on the right things, keep on going as strong as you possibly can, and remember that everything is working out for you as it is supposed to, because why would it not? Hello, guys. Y'all have to understand, y'all have to remember, and y'all have to know, like, that's just it, okay? That is just freaking it, and it always is it. Y'all know that, definitely. But alright then, guys, I will see y'all next Thursday for another video. Thank you guys so much again for watching today. I love y'all so freaking much. You guys are the absolute best. I'm very extremely thankful for all of y'all. Like, you guys are amazing. May God bless y'all always. Please take care, everyone. We will speak very soon. God bless you guys again. Please take care. Bye. And no matter what it is, no matter what it could be, no matter anything, I want you, especially my love, the one who commented this, to remember that there is absolutely no reason to be afraid, because everything will turn out in your highest favor one way or another. You are successful anyway. You know, nothing's stopping you. Nothing is keeping you from believing that. The only person who could be keeping you from believing that is yourself. And that is exactly why you need to cut that resistance in half, in the sense that that is not who you are. It's not a part of your reality. And just honestly, just try it. You know, just go in and assume in favor of something that you you want, even if it's a little thing, and let it work out for you, because you deserve that. And believe me guys, through my experience, it really is up to what you allow for yourself, okay? Because I know for myself, I didn't allow a lot of great things to happen for me because I was honestly petrified. But it wasn't that it wasn't working and I was doing something wrong. I just wasn't choosing to believe in that because I was so afraid. But hello, I mean, what is there to be afraid of? You deserve the best things in life, so keep on going strong in that direction. And I know for a fact that you're gonna get what you want because you already do have what you want. Assume oneness with everything that you want, and everything that you want is already yours. It is as easy as that, thankfully, because I've made it that way for me, but that's why I'm teaching y'all to make it that way for yourselves too, okay? We're all in this together, and it is that freaking easy, guys. It really is. It really is. You just have to understand that. You have to believe that, and you have to know that, and don't obsess over what you see and what you don't see or whatever. Don't overthink it. Just know that you got this in the bag because you absolutely do, and just like that, you absolutely freaking do. You always do. May God bless y'all always, my love. Please take care, everyone. We will speak very soon. Take this and apply it. Reconsume it if you need. You know, watch it back if you need to really listen to it, but believe me, I have your back. I really do. God bless you guys. Please take care, everyone. Bye.